What's poppin', y'all, and welcome back to I Do It Myself. So I know I said I'd be back on Monday, but a Drake leak happened, you know what I'm saying, fighting Irish Freestyle. And I came on here to talk to y'all. Now, you know, I'm not one, I don't care to do a whole lyrical breakdown, each bar, each simile, each entendre, because you could go to 500 people that's going to give you that type of shit. I don't want to talk about that today. The conversation I do want to have, though, right, with this leak leak video, you know what I mean? Conductor who did the beat. Shouts out to Conductor. Great producer. Great musician. You know what I'm saying? Puts the song up, deletes the page. Oh, I just want to ask y'all one question. Is this shit fire or not? Like, I just got to get to the point. Is this fire or not? Now, I know that we don't like Drake, right? Like, that's the biggest thing. We don't personally know him or none of that, but we ain't fucking with Drake. He done filed the lawsuit. We feel how we feel about that. We, you know what I'm saying, got everything to say about everything he's done under the sun post-battle. Kendrick is the man. This don't got nothing to do with Kendrick, but Kendrick is the man. He gave him the ass whooping that he was looking for, all of that. We get it. I understand that. We get all of that. But I'm just asking a simple question. Is this shit fire or not? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, all right, cool. I'm saying, like, yeah,
Get him.
oh, go through a girl. He giving his number 2 phone ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Get him.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, cry at the beginning of a movie ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Get him.
Oh, whatever light skin joke you could think of. I get all of that. All I'm simply asking is, and this is not to give a nigga a pass or nothing like that. Like, that's not what I'm on right now. I just want to know, do we forget, or because of the battle and the lawsuit and all of that, do we now negate sound? Because I don't want to get into the whole lyrical breakdown shit, because yes, you start looking at them lyrics and breaking the lyrics down, and you like, oh, bro, stop crying. That. But I do have a theory here when it comes to what Drake has been doing this year. Aside from the 200 gigs and all of that shit. Well, last year, I mean, because this is a whole new year. But aside from the 200 gig shit, because if something like this drops officially, does that change the perception? Do you hear things differently? People want this man to rap. Always. Yo, if he would just rap, if he would just rap, if he would just be quiet, if he would just stay out the line. And I'm one of them too. I'm always one of them people that's like, yo, bro, shut the fuck up. Go back in the lab and do something. Now, yes, lawsuit did change perception like a motherfucker. Yes, it did. But even if our favorite ball player did some fuck shit and we wasn't jacking him, we could appreciate him, or, you know what I mean? We could appreciate a baseline windmill, you know what I mean? Up and under dunk on 2 people, right? Like, and oh, hold on, because I'm not saying that that's this. I'm not saying that that's this. All I'm saying, though, is to be hard. I'm saying to be hard. And I think the raps is hard. And I seen, like, I think it's Lamont Hill. He was saying something about, like, will Drake ever have a #1 record again? And he was like, no, and it's over for him and all. I think that, like, and I said this many times, that perception is whooping reality ass out here like a motherfucker. Like, I do think that perception has changed for Drake drastically. But I do think on the music business side, that sales and consumption is just weird for everybody right now, because where do you pinpoint where the listeners coming from? Because everybody thought for a long time it was playlists. I'm here to tell y'all that playlist shit don't mean what it used to mean. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. And I just think that for us to think that the man could never, ever in his life, whether we agree with his, because let's just keep it a thou wow. You know what I mean? Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a band, a bean, whatever you want to say. The nigga off the court antics does make people dislike him. You know what I mean? It does. Especially when you break down, like, the battle, and that's what I'm saying. This is post battle. Like, I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about sound. I listened to this shit and I was just like, Nah, the nigga's still nice. Like, I'm gonna keep it a band. Like, the nigga's still nice. He could still rap. You know what I mean? I don't think it's ever in question if he could rap, but of course, then you get the, oh, but did he write it? You know what I'm saying? Like, did he actually write it, or is he writing it? And I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. I just know that this shit sound dope. I just want to be as honest as I could possibly be, because this is in no way, shape, or form like to take away from nobody's life. We all know that this nigga Kendrick about to have the greatest year of his career. I'm pretty sure he would probably possibly say that there's been other years in his career that was better. But from a fan perspective, we about to see the Super Bowl, the Grammys, the tour with him and SZA. Who knows what other tricks my nigga got up his sleeve, you feel me? But excluding that, just as a listener, let's take a step back from all of the debating that we do, because we've been doing a lot of debating. Like a whole lot of debating. I don't think it's in question about who's better. It's not a question about who's better. That's not. I'm not questioning that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't questioning that at all. I just think that, like, I just want to be able to say that I like something without niggas calling me just glaze or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to be able to be like, yo, I actually like this. I actually enjoyed this. And I enjoyed this as a listener, as opposed to me trying to listen to pick apart what's the craziest moment or the moment that it feels, oh no, we got to decode and break this down, because like that shit is exhausting. It's truly exhausting. Like, I was talking with my oldest daughter this evening, and she said something about the Young Thug line that's going viral. And he only hit chicks from overseas or something. I'm like, he's just rapping though. You know what I mean? Like, he's just rapping. He's just rapping. Like, I'm not taking everything rappers say serious, depending upon the delivery. It really depends upon the delivery. I'm not taking everything a rapper say serious, but it's like, I can appreciate when a nigga just talking shit. Like Cameron saying, back in the days, we were slaves, whips and chains, this tradition. All I got is whips and chains. All I did, flip some cane. Now a nigga sick in the range. Only a new 6 could fix the pain. Look at all these goose bumps around my wrist in vain. Milton Bradley wanted to get my game. Like, that's just shit talking. And a lot of times, like, I feel like the content space, the podcasting space, the debate space, the barbershop talk, the locker room talk, the you and your homies, the group chats, the social media has taken us away from the simple space of just being listeners and just listening to some shit and saying if we like it or not. Like, I don't think that, like, every rap needs an instruction manual. You know what I mean? Like, every rap don't need an instruction manual. And salute to the companies and the brands, because, like, even till this day, I'll listen to, like, I'll listen to a song and I'll, like, read the lyrics, and then I'll be like, damn, when I was a kid, I didn't think that's what he was saying or what she was saying. I thought they said something else. So I salute, like, the technology we got, like Genius, and, like, what they did with Verified, you know what I mean? And how they was basically breaking down bar for bar what the bars meant, how they went, where they was going with all of that type of shit. But I just, like, sometimes I just want to listen to music. I don't want to give a grade. I don't want to give a whole breakdown critique. I just want to listen to some shit and rewind it. Like, remember them times where Banks was like, your shit ain't never going to pop like 10 gold chains. That's why your bitch blowing on me like Nintendo games. Or when he said, I'm starving, nigga. The only one that could cut me and get away with it is my barber, nigga. Cause I revolve a nigga. Take a piece of your hat. You have more room. No, I'll take a piece of your head. You have more room in your hat than a Harlem nigga. Like, remember when we just heard bars? Or we heard, like, bars about, like, certain things or subjects, and we just like, damn, that, you know? And we didn't have to break out like, all right, now listen, y'all. He said this at 9:59. He said this at 9:59 p.m. He recorded that in the building the building 9:59. He's dropping this on 9:59, or he was, he had on Air Max 9.5. Like, bro, that shit is exhausting, y'all. It's exhausting. I be wondering sometimes, like, will we ever like beat that shit or get past it, or like does it, I don't know, like probably never again, because everything is just like fine tooth comb. It's like I think when R. Kelly went to jail, like when R. Kelly went to jail, people started looking over the lyrics like, oh nah, seems like you ready. Oh, he been giving us the clues or the breadcrumbs the whole time. But then it's like you hear songs like "It Ain't No Fun" from Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? And the Dog Pound and Nate Dogg. And when that song came out, I probably was like in the sixth grade, sixth going in the seventh, or in the seventh. I can't remember specifically, but I remember like girls being hyped to learn the words to that song because it was like the song was so raunchy, and the song was so fucking raunchy and crazy that it was like it was fun to learn the song just because as a kid you wanted to learn the song. We didn't know that the song was about gang banging, like men gang banging women, but women actually like that song. So it's just like hip hop music, all this overall, like even like Jimi Hendrix. If you go back to his music and he's talking about certain shit. I remember one time I was around Dame Dash and I was listening to Strawberry Letter 23 by Brothers Johnson. Strawberry Letter 22, my fault, by Brothers Johnson. And you know that sequence that I was like, yo, how the hell, like that shit sounded so amazing. You could like, I don't know about y'all, but like I imagine music in color when I'm listening to it. And I'm like, yo, how did they come up with this? He's like, man, they was on dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different things that breed artistry. But I think we should just appreciate things sometimes. That's all. As much as I may not agree with some of the things that Drake has done, with his career, I don't personally know that nigga, and I probably never will. It's never gonna be a time when me and him is sitting side by side having dinner talking about our differences that we might have had years ago. I only know him through the internet and through his music. But honestly, it's like sometimes I wish I didn't know as much as I know about niggas. And I'm talking about the general information that everybody else knows. Because it does shape how you feel when you hear shit. Or it makes you say, I ain't fucking with that nigga. And then you hear something, you like, damn, this shit fire though. And that's just how I felt about the fighting Irish freestyle. Like I don't think it's like nothing. It's not, oh man, this is the best shit I ever heard. It's not Drake's best song. It's not his worst song, but it's just like I appreciate it. Give a fuck. I don't care. Yeah, I think I'm a glazer for that. I don't give a fuck. Like, I just like music. You feel me? Like, niggas just like music, bro. I just want to appreciate music again. This is how I do it myself. This is a Saturday episode. I just want to jump on here, chop it up with y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments, you know what I mean, how you feel about it. If you haven't liked, you know what I mean, if you haven't subscribed, and I appreciate all the new people who's found the channel. For those that rock me, you know how we doing. For the ones that don't, eventually will. I catch you on Monday for real this time. Unless I hop on stream, but I catch you on Monday for real this time. Peace.